There are things people do every single day that seem harmless. They don't look sinful. They don't feel rebellious. Yet in God's eyes, they are dangerous. Not because God is harsh, but because He is loving. God does not warn to scare you. He warns to rescue you. And many believers miss the warning, not through open rebellion, but through quiet routine. If God has felt distant lately, if prayer feels heavy, if your spirit feels dull or numb, this message is not meant to condemn you. It is meant to wake you up. Habit 1. Learning to live without God. This habit doesn't look wrong. In fact, it often looks like maturity. You plan your days. You handle responsibilities. You make decisions quickly. You've become capable, efficient, self-reliant. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop consulting God. Not because you don't believe in Him, but because you've learned how to function without Him. You still pray, but out of habit. You still believe, but without dependence. This is pride in its quietest form. Not arrogance, independence. When God becomes optional instead of essential, His presence begins to feel distant. Not because He is angry, but because relationship requires dependence. God does not force Himself into a life that no longer makes room for Him. Habit 2. Ignoring conviction. Conviction is one of God's greatest gifts. It is not condemnation, it is protection. That uneasy feeling before certain choices, that inner pause that says, "Don't go there," that quiet discomfort you can't explain, that is God guiding you. But when conviction is ignored repeatedly, something dangerous happens. The voice does not get louder, it gets quieter. Not because God stopped speaking, but because the heart stopped responding. Silence is often not God's absence, it is the echo of ignored warnings. And the longer conviction is ignored, the easier it becomes to live with spiritual sensitivity. Habit 3. Becoming comfortable with what once convicted you. Sin rarely destroys loudly, it erodes quietly. The greatest danger is not falling, it is adjusting. What once disturbed your conscience now feels normal. What once required repentance now has an explanation. You don't feel convicted anymore, not because you've grown stronger, but because your heart has grown numb. That numbness is not freedom. It is distance. Distance dulls your awareness of God's presence. Distance weakens spiritual discernment. Distance makes sin feel smaller than it is. God does not suddenly leave, but your sensitivity to Him fades. Here is the truth many believers miss. God's silence is not rejection, it is restraint. He is not done with you. He is waiting for alignment. Not louder prayers, not longer prayers, not better religious performance, but honest response. The moment humility returns, clarity returns. The moment dependence returns, His nearness becomes real again. God is not far. He is attentive, but He will not compete with habits that replace Him. If this message unsettled you, that is not condemnation, that is invitation. God does not step back to abandon you. He steps back to be chosen. Type "ready" in the comments if you are choosing realignment today.